everybody, welcome back to Maria Rich Math channel. In this lecture, we'll be doing fractions simplification.
Okay, fraction simplification. Hi everybody, let us do today fraction simplification. Okay, so Maria, let me write here fraction simplification.
Fraction simplification.
Yes, what does it mean, fraction simplification?
Simplifying a fraction means finding an equivalent fraction where the numbers are reduced as much as possible.
Simplifying a fraction means, what does it mean, Maria?
Finding an equivalent fraction where the numbers are reduced as much as possible.
An equivalent what? Fractions. Unequivalent fractions or equivalent fraction. Finding an equivalent fraction where the numerator and where the numbers are reduced as much as possible. Where the numbers, which numbers, Maria? And the numbers in numerator and denominator are reduced as much as possible. The numbers are reduced as much as possible. Let's see what that means. Okay. So suppose we have, first of all, let me write what does it mean equivalent fraction. Okay. We have 1 over 2. This fraction is equivalent to, Maria, 2 over 4. And this is equivalent to 3 over 6. And this is equivalent for 4 over 8. This is equivalent to 5 over 10, and so on. Okay. 1/2 is also equivalent to 110 over 20, and this is 150 over 100, and so on. Yes, Maria, these are equivalent fractions. So these are, let me write it, equivalent fractions. Fractions. Now we have to reduce this. For example, if we have given, suppose we have given 10 over 20, we have to reduce it as much as possible. How can we reduce it as much as possible? Let us divide it by 2, for example. If we divide it by 2, we will get 5 over 10, and then divide both numerator and denominator by 5, and we'll get 1 over 2. Okay, got it? So these are again equivalent fractions, but we have reduced 10 over 20 to 1 over half. Means we have simplified 10 over 20. Okay, we have simplified 10 over 20. Once again, if we have, for example, 10, let me go ahead for 10 over 20, how to simplify? We can divide it by 2. So we can divide 10 by 2 and 20 by 2 as well. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. 20 divided by 2 is 10. Now we can divide numerator and denominator by 5. We write 5 divided by 5, 10 divided by 5, and we will get 5 divided by 5 is 1, 10 divided by 5, 2. So therefore, we can write here, therefore 10 over 20, it is the same as 1 over 2. We have simplified 10 over 20, and we got 1 over 2. We have reduced the numbers in numerator and denominator. We reduced 10 to 1 and we reduce 20 to 2. Okay, so we simplified the function, the fraction 10 over 20 to 1 over 2. Okay, got the idea?
Yes.
Okay, so once again, if we have any fraction, it will be the same. It gives the same if we multiply both numerator and denominator, multiply or divide by the same number. Okay.
Yes.
For example, 2 over 4. If we multiply both by 3, we can write 2 multiplied by 3, 4 multiplied by 3. It will be 6 over 12. Yes, Maria?
Mm-hmm.
It is the same, 6 over 12. And even if we multiply 6 here, for example, by 3, will be 18, and 12 by 3 will be 36. It is the same as well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And now if we divide here 18 by 18, let me write it now, 18 divided by 18 and 36 divided by 18, we have to divide by the same number. We get 1 over 2, because 36 divided by 18 is 2. Okay, got the idea?
Yes.
What does it mean, simplification?
Yeah.
Okay, once again, how can we simplify 6 over 48? So let us have simplify, and a question now. Asking question, please. Simplify. Simplify, yes, Maria. Simplify 6 over 48. How to simplify 6 over 48? Yes, please. How we divide 6 over 48? We have to divide numerator and denominator by the same number. Okay. See, 6 is divisible by 2. Yes, and 48 is divisible by 2 as well. So we can divide 6 by 2, and 48 can be divisible by 2, divide by 2. 6 divided by 2 is a 3. 48 divided by 2 is 24, yes? 24. And now this one, let us divide, this can be divided by 3, and 24 can be divided by 3. Why 24 can be divided by 3, Maria?
24 can be divided by 3.
Exotic. Why? Because the sum of its number 2 plus 4 is 6.
The sum of its digits is divisible by 3.
Exactly. So 3 can be divisible by 3, and 24 divided by 3, and this. What is 3 divided by 3? 1. 24 divided by 3?
It's 8.
8. Why? Because 8 times 3 is 24. Okay. So therefore, we can write here, therefore we could simplify 4 over 48, and we got finally 1 over 8. Okay. Well, this means simplification. So again, simplification is making a fraction as simple as possible. Let me write it again. Simplification is making, or simplification equals, let me write it like that. What does it mean, simplification? Simplification equals making what, Maria? Making a fraction. Yes. Yes.
As simple
as possible. As simple as possible. Okay. So here, making a fraction as simple as possible means simplification. Okay. Suppose we have 14 over 30. Okay. how can we simplify this one? We have to check the numerator and denominator starting from 2, for example. Is 14 divisible by 2?
Yes.
Is 30 is divisible by 2?
Yes.
Yes. So we divide both numerator and denominator by 2. 14 divided by 2. 14 divided by 2, 7. 30 divided by 2.
30 divided by 2 is
15. Now, is 7 and 15 divisible by any number? No, because not 3, not so. This is a simplification of 14 over 30. Okay.
Mhm.
How about let us have, for example, any other number. Let me write, for example, here. How about this number, Maria? 25, 125. Let us check.
Can be divided by 5.
Can be divided both by 5. Yes, yes. Why? Because it ends in 5. So 25 divided by 5, what is the result? 5. 125 divided by 5. We can write it 125 divided by 5, Maria. It is 1, yes, or 2. 2,
20.
2 times 5 is 10. What is the remainder? 2. We will get 25 divided, it will be 25. So 125 divided by 5, what is the result?
25.
25. So once again, here 5 over 25. We can divide it both by 5, yes? And what we'll get? 5 divided by 5 is 5, 1. 25 divided by 5 is 5. So we have simplified the fraction, which is 25 over 125. Okay? And this is 1/5. Okay? Yes. Okay. If suppose we have 30 over 90. Let us simplify it, please. Starting from 2, so 30 is divisible by 2 and 90 is divisible by 2. Yes, so we get 30 divisible by 2. What is the result? Divided by 2, 15. And this is divided by 2. What is well? 45. And now how about 15 and 45? They both divisible by 5. Because ends 5 and 5, or also they are divisible by 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, if by 3, let us go for 3. For example, here we divided 15 by 3 and divided this by 3, 45 by 3. Okay, 15 divided by 3.
15 divided by 3 is 5.
Okay, 45 divided by 3.
45 divided
We
by
can 4 divided by 3 is 1. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So 15. Okay, and now 5 and 15 also divisible by 5. So we divide both numerator and denominator by 5. So what is the result? 5 by 5 is 1. 15 by 5 is 5. Yes, Maria? Or not 5? 15 by 5 is 3. 3 times 5 is 15. So we got the result. Therefore, we can write, so let me say one very important thing here. 30 divided by 90, it is 1/3. Okay, this is the simplest fraction. So as you see here, first we divided here, we divided 13 by 2. Yes, divided by 2, and we got 15. And this is divided by 2 also. Then divided here by 15, divided by what? By 3, we got 5, and this is divided by 3. So, and then divided by 5. Yes? So let me write it here. See. So 30 divided, okay. Is it clear or not? Is it clear? So let me write it once again. So Maria, 30 divided by 90, we first divided by 2 cos 90 divided by 2, and we got 15, yes, over 45. And now 15 divided by what? By 3, yes? And 45 divided by 3. And 15 divided by 3 is 5. And 45 divided by 3 is 15. Yes? And then we take 5 over 15 and we divided 5 by 5 and 15 by 5. And we got 5 divided by 5 is 1, 15 divided by 5 is 3. Yes? And this is, you see how many operations, how many division we have done. Is there another method to do that faster? Yes. Is there any other method to do that faster? Yeah. What is the fastest way? Dividing numerator and denominator by their GCF. So the fastest way we have note. So very important note. What is the note, Maria? Tell me.
The fastest way is dividing numerator and denominator.
Okay, read it again. The fastest way.
The fastest
way to simplify a fraction. Yes. Is to divide
and denominator.
Is to divide numerator and denominator. Yes, Maria. By their what? By their GCF. What does it mean, GCF?
Greatest
Common factor. Okay, let us have example. So what is 30 and 90? See, 30 divided by 90 equals. What is the greatest common factor of 30 and 90? You know, what is the greatest common factor of 30 and 90? It is 30. We already studied how to find the greatest common factor. So now we divided the numerator and denominator by 30. Why? Because the greatest common factor on 30 and 90 is 30. So what is the result now? 30 by 30 is 1. 90 by 30 is 3.
Yes.
Okay. So we already know, we have studied already how to find the greatest common factor of two numbers. The greatest common factor of 30 and 90 is 30. So we divided both numerator and denominator by the greatest common factor of both numbers. We got 130. So we have done only one operation here, one division operation. Okay. Good job. Yes, Maria, go ahead from the beginning, please. What does it mean? Fraction simplification.
Fraction simplification. Simplifying the fraction means finding an equivalent fraction where the numbers are reduced as much as possible.
So simplifying or simplification a fraction means finding an equivalent fraction where the numbers are reduced as much as possible. Numbers here, we mean by numbers here, the numerator and denominator. So in a fraction, we have to reduce the numerator and denominator as much as possible. But how can we reduce it? We have to divide the numerator and denominator by the same number. For example, look at here, equivalent fractions. 1 over 2 is equivalent to 2 over 4, equivalent to 3 over 6, equivalent to 4 over 8, equivalent to 5 over 10. Why? Because we have multiplied 1 over 10, for example, 1 over 2 by 4, numerator here by 4 and 4, we got this. Yes? Here we multiplied here by 2 numerator and denominator, and we got 2 over 4. And okay, we got 2 over 4. And if we multiply 3 by 3, we will get 3 over 6. We got 3 over 6. We multiply the same numerator and denominator by 4. We got 4 over 8. We multiply numerator and denominator by 5. We got 5 over 10, and so on. When multiply numerator and numerator by 10, here by 10, here by 10, we got 10 over 20. We got 10 over 20. When multiply by 50, here 50, here 50, we got 1 times 50, 50 over 2 times 50, 100, and so on. Got the idea? So here are the equivalent fractions. Okay, and so therefore we can say 10 over 20, it is the same as 5 over 10, and it is the same as 3 over 6, it is the same as 4 over 8, and it is 1/2. 1/2 is the simplest fraction. Okay, the simplest fraction. And here we have 10 over 20, we simplified to the 1/2. Okay, so we reduced the numerator and denominator as much as possible. Here 10 over 20, as you see, we divided 10 by 2 and 20 by 2, and we got 5 over 10. We divide again 5 by 5 over 10 by 5, we got 1 over half, 1 over 2, so 1/2. 10 over 20 equals 1/2 or equal 1 over 2, okay? The same thing here, we have 2 over 4. It is the same if we multiply, as you see, multiply by 3, up 3 and 3, and we got 6 over 12. Well, and then 18, we multiply by 3, 18 here too. 3, we got 18 over 36, and we divided by, okay, so 6, if we multiply by 3, here, see, here multiply by 3, here multiply by 3, we got 18. And 12 multiplied by 3, it is 36. And again, here 18 divided by 36, we divided by 18, and by 18, both numerator and denominator, we got 1/2. Okay. Why we multiply here by 3 over 3, 4 over 4, 10 over 10, whatever, because all these equals 1. So, for example, 2 over 2 equals 1 equals 3 over 3 equals 4 over 4 equals 5 over 5. All these equals 1, so we can multiply by 2 over 2, 3 over 3, 4 over 4, 5 over 4, and so on. Okay. Now that we got here, simplify 6 over 48, we have to divide both numerator and denominator by 2, and we got 3 over 24. Again, we divide by 3 here because 3 and 24 divisible by 3, we got 1 over 8. So we simplify 6 over 48, and we got 1 over 8. We cannot simplify it more than that. It is a simplification. And finally, we can say simplification is making a fraction as simple as possible. For example, 14 over 30, we can divide both by 2. We got 7 over 15. We cannot simplify it more than that. Okay. 25 divided by 125, we can divide both numerator and denominator by 5. We got 5 over 25. And now again, we can divide by 5. We got 1 over 5. Okay. Yes, Maria, or not?
Yes.
Okay. So one more example, 30 over 90, we can divide by 2. We got 15 over 45. Then divided by 3, we got 5 over 15. Then we divide by 5, we got 1 over 3. Therefore, 30 over 90 equals 1/3. But as you see, divided by 2, then divided by 3, after that divided by 5. So is there any other method fastest or better than this method?
Yes.
Yes, what is that?
The fastest way is to simplify a fraction. It is to divide numerator and denominator by their GCF.
So the fastest way and the best way and the better way to simplify a fraction is to divide numerator and denominator by their greatest common factor. For example, 30 and 90, the greatest common factor of 30 and 90 is 30. So we divide both numerator 30 by 30 and denominator 90 divided by 30, and we got 1/3, the same result that we got it here. Okay. Thank you for today.
Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please let us know and we'll solve your questions.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you very much. Have a good day, evening, afternoon, or what time you're in. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.